YouTube also. Okay, now we're ready to go. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Well, one day late. Yesterday I did not play because I don't know if some of you guys read or heard that Puerto Rico was hit with a shortage. I mean, well, a blackout, complete blackout. Here in Puerto Rico, we was out with no light for basically almost 24 hours, let's say, give or take. It started at 12:30 yesterday in the afternoon, and we had no light. I mean, nothing. It was dead in the water. All the way to like, I think 5:30 this morning, 6 o'clock, when I woke up because my ceiling fan makes a noise, and it's the little chain that bangs against the metal. Cling, 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 cling. It drives me crazy. I've been down to take the chain off, but I haven't done it. And just this morning, the fan woke me up, and I was like, oh my God. Went to sleep like about 4 o'clock in the morning, give or take, because it was so hot. And it felt like the mosquitoes decided to, let's not let him sleep either. It was like, oh my God, until I finally, I guess I just clocked out. But then I woke up to the noise, ping, ping, ping. But then after I just turned off the ceiling fan and turned on the regular fan,
Today the finale
quick
of this
again.
three-game weekend set.
For then my wife to wake me up at 8:30 in the morning to ask me from New York, where she's at right now, did the lights come back? I felt like cursing her out. I just said to her, what is it your business if we have no light or have light? Why are you bothering me at this time in the morning? She goes, you're usually up at this time. I was like, yeah, but I went to sleep late because there was no light. It was just hard to sleep with no fan or nothing. So I'm sorry. I'll call you later. It's like, so that's all you called me for, just to see if the light came? She goes, yeah. I was like, you could have sent me a message and I would have sent you a message right back. Yeah, the light came. But like, when I woke up, already started with the count.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
So, yesterday I decided, well, got nothing to do, it's early in the morning. Let me change the light switch. So the light switch. Oh my God. I mean, what did I do wrong? I was like, there's only one thing that's going to happen. When I turn on the ceiling fan, it's not going to work. So I turned on the ceiling fan inside the living room, and it worked. And I was like, oh, okay, it works. Okay, so I think my electrician skills still are great. They're great. Mind me, I haven't done nothing in a long time dealing with electricity. And I was like, let me
And now the Bombers will get
Let
their
me turn
shot.
on the light
No
bulb
score. This is
outside now.
Yankees baseball on
So the
show,
light bulb
NYC.
outside to the front of the house is the bottom switch. So I turn on the bottom switch and I see that it turns on. I was like, oh crap, it works. So the top switch is for the light. The second light bulb that's inside the house. There's two separate lights in the kitchen, in the living room. That's the living room and dining room. So when I hit that one, the light turned off outside. It's like, what the heck? So then, let me turn off. Turn off the outside light bulb and turn this one on now. And when I look, the light bulb is messed up. It's one of them round ones. So it's just posting. I was like, okay, it's messed up. I'm gonna have to buy a new light bulb then. Then I'm about to turn off the light and I see the light outside is still on. I was like, what's the outside light on? So I turn off the living room light off and the light outside turns off. It's like, wait a minute. So I turned both of them onto the on switch and the light outside turns on in the living room. So I said, okay. So I maybe flipped the wires around. I didn't notice. So let me turn off the bottom one now. That should be the living room. I turned that one off. It is still on, both lights. I was like, what the heck?
Out towards left center.
When I turned off the top one now, the light turns off. I was like, okay, so let me leave that one off. Let me turn on the bottom one now again. Turn on the bottom one, the outside light bulb turns on, and the inside light bulb turns on. Oh man, screw this. It's working. My son tells me I'm not touching that. I was like, you don't have to. Let's light build that. He said, what you did wrong? I think I know what I did wrong. I told him that light switch has 4 plugs. Connect 4 on one side, but 2 on the other side. So I think the 2 and grounding the ceiling fan towards the bottom one. I don't know why is it doing that. It never did that. It's also giving it electricity to the light. I was like, I'm gonna have to take off that ceiling fan and run it someplace else just to see. But you know, it's a dumb idea. That outside light is just me because I hate when my oldest son or his girlfriend come late at night and they don't have no light outside. I've been debating and should I just buy a solar light or with a sensor on it that when they come and stand in front of the house, that light turns on for them. It's not like something's gonna happen to them, but you never know because here everybody in this neighborhood and in this town, nobody messes with me. Everybody knows me. Trust me. Even the guys from the projects. When they found out that I got shot about 10 years ago, I mean, I had more people from the projects that I didn't know go to the hospital than I had friends and family that went to the hospital. It was like maybe 2 or 3 family members, and that was it. And when I say family members, I mean my brother, my mom's, and my daughter. Because my wife was already there, and my 2 oldest sons, we was like, no, stay in the house, close the doors, right? Just in case this is something big and it's for me, I don't need you guys. And it was for me because I know where it came from. It was a fight from the past. And the dude just felt like he had to be a man and try to take me out by shooting me. But it's like I've always said, if you don't know how to fight, then you should be opening up your mouth. Because any dumb Any dumb person can pull the trigger.
And it stays 0-2.
So, and I'm that type of person that I come from New York first of all. We fight. Back in my days, it was we fought. Our ball. We closed our fists, we hit it, we boxed it out, knocked each other around. And at the end of the day, that was it. But nowadays, well, here at least in Puerto Rico, they'll shoot you. You have a fight today, you better go to the airport in the nighttime. Get the heck out of here, because they're going to look for you and they're going to try and kill you. In New York, it's basically the same. You have a fight with somebody, they're going to either chop you up, machete you down, or beat you down between 20 guys against one. It's like, come on. If the dude doesn't know how to fight, why are you protecting him? Let him take his whipping like he's supposed to get it. That's the way we always were.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far.
That's a long story there, so let's not even touch that subject. Uh-oh. Let's touch that subject. I left the Yankees winning 6-3. Before it was 3-0, now it's 6-3.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming
Hope
back.
we win again.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck.
And supposedly DJ will be starting
Makes the turn and heads for second.
his
And he starts his afternoon off
batting
right with a
practices soon.
He's been swinging it really well lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as
That'll
you
be a
get
good
down
sign if
one
DJ
into the
comes back,
outfield,
but
that's one of those
which
swings you
DJ
just don't
are
even
we
feel
getting?
the ball
Are we
hit
getting
the barrel.
DJ,
That's a
the one that
pure
can
strike.
hit, or are we going to get DJ from the past 2 years that's been declining? That's the question there.
Here's the Yankees catcher now.
Really strong hitting performance.
There's a lot of
recently.
Yankees right now
Owns a
that are
7-game
not
hitting
hitting,
streak.
but that was
In the air.
known to happen. Uh-oh. And one of them happens to be Austin Wells. Austin Wells is not hitting.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases.
Who's the other one? This
This
character right here. Well, at least in my game, he's hitting, but
Now, Boog, there's
not the
so
way I
many
would like
times
him.
when a young player
But
is
in real life,
he's never
Osvaldo
even
is
gonna get to the
struggling
big
also.
leagues and do something like this.
It's early in the season, yeah, I know. But still, come on. Come on.
Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But
It's like some of these guys should be hitting. Like right now, Juan Soto, I'm glad that he's struggling because
it really feels like we
he
might be
decided to
running out
go
of time
where the
before
money was
rain
at.
delay is
And I
called.
don't blame
This
him
rain
because
is not letting
anybody in their right sense
Bit of delay. The unfortunate
today,
thing is the clock's gonna start
the
ticking
way
on these
this
pitchers.
world
They
is
won't be able to keep their arms
made
up
right
forever.
now,
It's a long break and gonna have to
that
exit
it's
this
all
game a
about
little early.
money.
chasing after it. Flashes the leather on the running catch.
I would have taken the
And
money
quick out
also.
number one. And now it's Jose Siri.
But just imagine Soto
And first off,
staying a
Ring is
Yankee.
fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay.
batting the
Weather
way
doesn't
he
ease
was
up,
batting.
Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are gonna pay
He was
attention
gonna
to
be
how
a
weather is
super
impacting
super
this
mega
game.
star in New York
The
City.
moment it becomes
Next
dangerous,
Babe
I think, is
Ruth.
the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
DiMaggio,
Sets him down on strikes.
because he was gonna
Fastball
have
letters
somebody in the
frozen
back
for
of him
strike three.
that was
I think
Judge,
that's a case of
and
overthinking
pitchers did not
right
want to
there.
pitch
Got
to
3 straight
Judge.
fastballs
So they
looking
decided, let's
in the
pitch
0-2
to
count,
Soto,
just to
see
pour
if we
it
could
back.
get him out. So what happens? He saw more fastball, more clean pitches. But with the Mets now, it's all about, oh, we don't care about Alonso, because we know Alonso sooner or later that's gonna dry up. He's on a high streak right now, but that's not gonna be the whole year. He's gonna dry out pretty fast.
Jason Dominguez. The wind of the pitch.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track.
Last 7
earn the
games,
pace,
345,
settle in,
10
do
for
all those things you need to
29.
do to give
Yeah.
your team a little bit of length in this one.
To the right side.
Oh, 10 for 30 now.
Diaz takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Is that thunder?
That one
It's
down the
thundering?
line, and that's just foul. Here's your 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Yes, I was like, I got to put my generator on yesterday, but my generator, I don't have it connected directly to my house. I want to do it. I know how to do it.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just
But
by a fraction of an inch
here in
or a
Puerto
little bit
Rico,
more,
those extra
that's
parts
way
that we need to do that,
Man at first.
I mean,
Bellinger up to hit.
they're a little pricey.
In the air, left side. Has this one sized up?
So it's like I just turn on the generator, run an extension cord inside the house, put a multi-plug on
For
it,
the Yankees, they lead 4-0.
and once I can get the freezer running, because I have a separate freezer and the fridge, I was like, I took everything out the fridge. I forgot the ground meat.
Yankee Stadium,
I woke up this morning, it was spoiled already. I was like, Jesus, how can it get spoiled that fast?
The pitch.
If the refrigerator, nobody opened it,
Now a screamer into the
but
outfield.
it happens.
Stanton makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
But at least everything that was in the freezer, since the freezer was on with the generator, to like about 11 o'clock last night, I think, when me and my son Michael finished playing on his Switch on Mario Kart.
4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium.
Plugged it onto the TV. Plugged in the TV to the generator with the freezer and the fan. And charged both our phones up. We had a blast. I mean, me and him had a blast. Me and Michael, we normally don't play video games together because Michael's very quiet, very to himself. But he was so bored, he was like, let me kick my dad's butt.
In the box with 2 gone.
Not the way it was there. Out of 5 races that we had, we split 2
That one misses.
and came out first place on the 5th one, so we was tied. So we decided, let's go with the 6th race. And on that final race, it was, he was in first, I was in second, but I was in second place by maybe a couple points only. And I needed to win the next race to either win or be tied with him. Again.
So did Super Joe give you?
And I'm in first place through basically the whole match. The final lap is like, yes, I'm still in first place. Dodged a couple of the bombs that he threw and the shells.
0 for 1 with a flyer.
And then all of a sudden I hear the generator go brr, brr, brr. It's like, oh my God, we gonna lose power. We gotta finish this race. Brr, 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 brr. And there goes the TV.
1 left for Tampa.
He was like, we can still play on the Switch. No, I can't look at that small screen. That's a very disadvantage for me.
And first offering is
I was like, let's leave it alone. He goes, no, come on, Dad, come on, Dad. It's like, no.
He's gonna have to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this.
Then he goes, well, then I won. Well, then I guess you won. For you, you won.
line drive, base hit.
Then he actually said to me this morning, we gotta repeat that, okay? Just to see who won. I was like, okay, we can try to repeat it. But he didn't play today at all.
Nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So man aboard. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. In the air, out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. 1 down.
Man.
Man at first.
So I'm hoping to get some
at the plate. Oswald
much needed TV time today.
This one in the
Because today, that's basically all I've been doing. Watching TV. I had a couple customers come up today, so that was good. But then,
and now the catcher comes up to hit. He's already
I normally play a couple rounds of baseball, but there's the what is it called?
But they're in front 4-0.
The one that you gotta bring your character up and try to make them to the majors. I forgot. I think it's Road to the Show.
We go to the top of the fifth. Now, Randy
And I was playing that all day today.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
Because then I said, well, in the nighttime, we still have light, then I go upstairs play. Try to get a game in before the lights go out. So we're right now risking it that in any moment, Puerto Rico and its famous power plant goes off again. They went off twice today already. That's how bad it is. I mean,
We haven't seen that pitch from him much.
a lot of people here, they get mad at the governor. The governor's the president here. They call her the gobernadora. And gobernadora in English means governor.
Fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it. Thinking it might be a called ball.
They get mad at her
He was flat out frozen.
because, okay, she did promise something, but she didn't do it. But like always, every 4 years, they all promise and they never step up to the plate and do nothing for the island. They only do for them. That's basically like every politician in the world. They promise, you give them the job, they supposedly work for us, but we can't fire them. They can fire us for a regular job, right? But we can't fire them. And it's like, wow, okay. So she promised to get rid of Luma. Luma is the American company that came from our last governor, but we all know that that was the monopoly. And when I mean the monopoly, that the monopoly of I'm bringing a company out here and I'm going to give them a certain amount of money, but we're going to charge them this amount of money and we're going to keep the rest of the money, but we're going to show them the bugs that we charge them that money, but it's all a monopoly. Okay. And now he was supposed to give them a contract, but he said, I'm gonna give y'all a contract, but only if you show improvement on the light. That's the only thing they did not do, was improve the light. What they improved was, let's raise the light bill 7 times in the 4 years that he was here. So how can they raise the light 7 times in the 4 years that he was here? Okay? That's the first conspiracy for me. Then second, just before he was to finish his term, oh, let's give them the contract. Wait a minute, but they haven't fixed nothing. The light here leaves at least 3 to 4 times a month.
And there's one down. Jason Dominguez stepping in.
And it's like they haven't fixed nothing. There's times that in the daytime I could be taking care of customers and poof, there goes the light.
On a line out towards center.
You could be watching TV and poof, there goes the light.
Makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Then here's Paul Goldschmidt. High fly ball out to left field.
But I mean, the light system in here is basically trash, just like the government.
And that's the 3rd out.
And when that comedian has said that there's a floating island of garbage, and he named us, I don't blame him, because he's actually saying the truth on garbage, on the sense of the political parties out here, and electric company. That's what I consider garbage.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But what bothers me about politicians are
Foul ball.
that they come from that state, that country, wherever they come from, and they make a promise and they don't keep it. But it's like they're from here, from Puerto Rico. They're given the most highest power ever, all because of promises they make. But since a child, they knew all the issues their parents were going through also. But maybe their parents were parents that had good money, a good income. But not everybody here in Puerto Rico has that luxury. There's a lot of poor people here.
Ahmed Rosario digs in now.
And then you know that there's big needs for a lot of things here. How you, the person that was raised here, that are here to help your own kind, no other kind. I'm not talking about the Dominicans that sneak into our island, the Americans that come from the United States and they want to buy land here so they don't have to buy, they don't have to pay the taxes.
One ball.
That's messed up. We buy land here, we gotta pay taxes. Here comes an American person, they buy land here, they don't have to buy, they don't have to pay taxes. I mean, it's all a monopoly. But what kills me the most, I don't hate nobody, Dominicans, blacks, whites, nothing. If there's a law for you guys that protects you, go for yours, do it, I don't care. But what kills me is that they make the laws to help other people, but not their own. Why? Then why you make new laws that hurt even more of your own kind? So sometimes I feel like they want the poor to leave this island. And they just want the rich to take over. Like, well, did I say it? Yeah, I'm gonna say it, obviously. But why? Yeah, that's basically how it's looking. It's funny, man, because I got a lot of people go, oh, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm proud. You know something? I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm not. I'd rather say I'm Mexican before I say I'm Puerto Rican, because I'm ashamed on how our own government treats us. We gave you a job. We put you in a position that you can make 3 times more than anybody on this island. And then you're going to lie to our face when she has said, we are going to get rid of Luma. We're going to find somebody, they got him, that can fix the light here. No, now she's down with them. Now they buddies. Of course, since they put her down with the pyramid scheme. But don't get rid of them because you're going to make money off of that. Every time they raise the light bill, some of that is going to you. That's how I feel.
And first offering is fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of
Because I said it many years ago when I first got here in '97. When I went down there once with my brother and we saw that power plant, we was just driving by and I was like, yo, what's that? He goes, that's the power plant to a certain part of the island of Puerto Rico. I was like, damn, that place like all beat up, man, all rusty, and I mean, oh, it shot to hell. And he was like, yeah, it's pretty beat up. I was like, why they don't start making another one next door? All that land that's not doing nothing there, and start building. It's like, because the government here steals everything. And it's true, the government here steals everything. If not, we would have probably had a sophisticated power grid right now. But no, let's steal everything that the United States sends us.
It's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
It's like there's a here they always put a sign that says, oh, this is how much we wasted in making whatever they build, right? And the funny thing is, they made this bus stop by where my mother lives at. They made a bus stop there, out of cement, real nice for the flower pot, whatever. And then they fixed the little area where the old boxes was at. They cleaned it up, put new cement on the floor. $3 million something dollars. I was like, dude, I've been working in fucking, construction for so many years. That is not worth not even $20,000. Where they come up with $3,400,000 something. It's like, come on. So you know where the rest of the money went.
That clips the corner.
A fake receipt. Wow, we call that a strike. On a fake receipt for the government to go here This is what we paid for this.
Misses. And the count is 2-2.
Well, we all know they
Really
did not pay
especially
that.
2 strikes.
Fly ball center field. Dominguez on his way over. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Back to the Bronx. Stepping in, Oswald Peraza. Clevenger back to work. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field.
I didn't even check my
Siri
YouTube
puts it
today
away.
to see if I got a
There's
new
one
subscriber. If I do, I apologize. I did not check my YouTube channel today.
Here's the catcher. He's already homered
See
here in
if
this
I
one.
have a new one or 2 or 3, who knows. If I do, I thank you
Lifted in
for
the air,
being a
right
part of my
center field.
channel.
Low has it sized up. Pulls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
And for my old
So the
subscribers,
batting
I
order
will never
turns
forget you
over.
guys.
Oswaldo
I love you guys
Cabrera
more
stepping in
because
now
you
for the
guys made me
Yankees.
reach 1,000
Swing and a ball
last
hit
year.
out towards left
And I
center
said
field.
that was my goal. Reach
Arozarena
1,000.
racing over to make the catch. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Francisco
And my goal
Mejia.
this year is to reach
Here comes a pitch.
the monetizing.
Right through there for a
To be
strike.
monetized.
Rodon still
But to
out
me,
there pitch
for me
the
to be
8th and working with a
monetized,
big lead.
He's
I
been
need the
excellent, really
watch
on his
time
game
due.
in this one, and at this point, he
So
wants
I
to
need
finish
people
what
to
he
start
started.
watching my videos. But like I said, joking around.
Comes up empty. That's
Could be a
strike
joke.
2. Is there a debate to be had
When I
about
say,
shutting him
just
down,
play the
maybe to
video,
preserve
don't
some
even
bullets,
watch it,
give
go
the score?
watch the
Absolutely.
dishes,
When you
do
consider
something, but let the
over the
video
course of an
play.
offseason, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you
And
also have to pride
you
the
know
ball
who
out of
actually
the
did,
hand of a guy like this because he's
does
so
that,
competitive.
because she's not a
So
gamer.
next, Jose
My daughter.
Siri.
She goes, Dad, I haven't watched none of your games,
In the first
but
pitch,
I let him
misses for
play.
ball 1.
I was like, yeah, I know. But you know who watches you play? Felito. That's my grandson. They're like, no, I know him because he's a gamer. And Sophia, yeah, because Sophia's trying to learn how to game now also. But yeah, that's it.
1 out,
Because
bases empty.
me, I just, every time you put a game on, I'll let it play. I go, well,
That
thank you.
misses the zone. 2-2.
My daughter's a team player, but she doesn't watch my videos. That's kind of sad. She goes, the only videos she watches is to see if her dad still has it. It's like when I'm fixing things like the Xbox,
And another ball.
PCs, or when I build new PCs. I was like, girl, I still got it. I'm not dead, alright? I'm just a little slower now.
Got it by him for the K.
Probably showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of
90 pitches. It's time to get somebody warmed up. What am I doing?
swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone,
And
you're
thank God
demonstrating that
Rodon's
you have
having
the
a
confidence in
good
your
outing,
abilities
because his
to
last
truly
2 outings,
go
they were
right after
crappy for
opposing
me.
batters.
Like in real life for him.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And
And it stopped raining and all the fans left. Hey, why? Y'all got tired of getting wet?
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field.
And there he goes. He gave me 8 innings.
Chisholm
That's what we
settles
want.
under and makes the catch.
I really wanted 7, but I forgot to
Now the
put
pitcher
somebody
on the
in
mound
there.
as we roll in.
Let's get it.
To the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Kelly.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in.
Oh, he better be ready by the time these 3 batters finish. Uh-oh. Oh, the 4 batters, yeah.
Way back there. Right here. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each
Well,
other.
I
at
don't
the
think
dish.
Paul's hit a home run in
Next for New York, Paul
a couple
Goldschmidt.
games now.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. One
That's a
gone
good
to the
sign.
bottom
He's
of the
slowing
8th.
down.
Giancarlo Stanton to the
He'll
plate
give
now.
Judge enough
1
time
for
to come
3.
back and maybe try to catch up to him.
base hit up the middle.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball bat.
The 0-1. And that eats him up.
Oh!
Lead runner around
Did it
second.
take your face off?
The relay throw, but he's in there easily. Well, Siggy, he
eyes
is
are
locked in
itching.
there.
Well, he's
I
really
never
slowed
washed
the
my
game
eyes.
down, and it's like he's moving at full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared
really
up that
itchy right
baseball
now.
tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Hurry up and finish
Now a
this game,
chance
man.
for Jazz Chisholm Jr.
I don't know how, because these guys want to hit the ball now, more
And he
now.
hits the fence.
They stop hitting the ball, strike out, fly out, do something.
Another comes in to score, and it's an 8-run lead.
That's now 3 hits.
Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Colin Poche.
Well, they need someone to stop
Oh,
the
I know
bleed
Timmy's
and keep
ready.
the score right where it is.
There's another hit.
Drive and a base hit up the middle. The throw in.
Like a hit parade.
Slides his hand in there. Save. And they now lead by 9. Man at first with 1 gone. Oswald Peraza will hit next. First pitch misses. O'Shea in his 5th season. He features a 4-seam fastball.
This is
a
really
slider,
bad when you gotta
and he
scratch your
occasionally
eyes
uses a curve.
and play at the same time. Jesus.
And a pitch.
Like, you can't do it.
Now a fly ball to right center. Siri sizing it up. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Siri. Siri's on my cell phone.
So a man aboard. And here's the catcher.
It's the Uncle Ben. You make a lot of race?
Towards first and foul ball. The Yankees up big in this one. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rosarena makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning.
My eyes are getting bad.
Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
We're back. It's the
He's not
top
going
of the
for no
9th.
shutout.
There's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
Put Timmy in
You
there.
know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in
He's real
situations
sharp.
like this as well.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Hey, Timmy, I just said you was sharp. That looked kind of sloppy there. Okay?
Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and deals. That one just misses.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
2 balls,
ooh.
2 strikes.
That was some guts to take that pitch.
To 3rd, and that chance handled. Tosses across
Well,
the first.
it's about
Now
that
1
time
gone in
to
the
say,
9th.
don't forget, go to my son's channel, Dolo
He's
Squad
2
Gaming,
outs away. Ahmed
Spanish.
Rosario, next to hit for the Rays.
Okay, just like I said, it's the way you're gonna type it. YOLO Squad Gaming Spanish.
That one finds
Subscribe,
the
hit the
zone.
like button.
Strike 1.
Yo,
He's
I'm
someone that
telling
fills
you,
up the
he
strike
loves
zone,
the
so
comments.
doesn't give up a lot
So
of
fill him
walks,
up with a
but
lot of
because
comments.
He's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Foul ball still 0-2.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count
And don't
then
forget,
be able to mix
stay
up
here,
his
watch the
speed,
videos.
add and subtract some
Don't watch
velocity,
them, but when I say
command
don't
is
watch
the
them, it's
big
not
key.
saying
Throw him
don't
the ball
watch
where he
it.
wants to.
Okay, like let the video play while you go do something else. Okay,
And now the lefty. And a foul
that's
ball
what I
he
mean
stays
about
alive.
don't watch it.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Okay, this guy's being a pain in the butt now.
Center field. Cabrera on the move. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is
Man,
fouled
tomorrow I
back.
gotta be grocery shopping. I don't got nothing in the pantry. And I mean nothing.
And a swing and a
I
miss,
think I got 2
and
cans
that
of
is the ball
spaghettis,
Well,
game.
there's
no
no
soup,
letdown after they got to 10 wins.
couple
Came out
cans of
today boosted to
sausages,
11. The opposition looks
1
disgusted
can
from
left
the
of
other side of the field.
sardines,
They
1
respect
can
the
of
talent that's over
tuna.
there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right
Gotta
now,
go.
we're clicking on all cylinders.
Well, I hope you
Just go
guys
out
were
and as long
entertained.
as it'll last.
I sure was. And only a 2-hitter?
For Chris
Definite.
Singleton and our entire outstanding
Well,
crew here at MLB
I hope to
The
see you
Show.
guys tomorrow. But like always, I know I always say if the Lord wakes me up, but now I'm gonna say if they give me light also. Because with no light, I can't play. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.